Dude, that hit him right in the crotch. Ow, Luigi.
Why do you keep doing this?
Either way.
So, anything interesting to talk about?
Well, not much. Not much. The thing about news
Yeah?
is that there's when you sensationalize everything, now you have too much news all of a sudden.
Has there ever been non-sensationalized news in these days?
In these days, there's like a few
A few?
local ones that are about to go out of business, I guess. Who
Oh.
knows? Not non-localized news doesn't sell. People will always say that they want to see non-sensationalist news, but it turns out no one actually reads those. In the same vein that people say that they prefer girls without makeup, they'll always enjoy the girl that is wearing a little makeup more than the non-makeup girl. It's just a fact of life at this point.
Humans are strange creatures, aren't they?
No, humans are just dumb. Wait, there you go.
Okay, so curiously dumb.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, the first green star is literally at the top of this.
So what you did in the...
Did and failed. And still failed.
So what you did in the regular playthrough was just a practice run.
Pretty much. You can see how well that went. Yeah, this is, as usual, this is the only galaxy with this music in it. I think, at least.
You think?
Yeah, I think this is the only galaxy that uses this music. Perfection. Here you go.
Just run your face straight into it.
Yep. But yeah, there's like so much news that went on in these past 2 weeks that I've completely forgotten all about them all.
So it's sort of an overload?
A bit. News overload, information overload. It's the price you pay when you have your news compete with each other.
Mm.
In a bit. But not just that, it's just that when we think of like nowadays for like all the stuff, like it's not just like usually what people will say, if you want to be a good person, right? You tell people, read all the sources you can on the issue and try to form your own opinion, right? That's like what they teach you at school and stuff, right? For the most part.
Close enough.
Right? It's like, form your own opinions about these ideas by reading a whole bunch of different subjects on the matter, right? So take for example like the Overwatch League controversy where they banned XQC from.
Oh, there's controversy going on?
No, this was a while ago. I'm just using it as an example. But like, for example, XQC, he got banned from Overwatch League for making a few offensive jokes.
Okay.
Turns out he was just messing around with his friends, and then this is what he just usually does, right? So one side will always cover that. Well, on one side covers that ex-professional gets banned because he's a dick, right? Essentially. And then other places will be like, he's not actually a dick. He's just being friends with people, as you do. Oh, as you do. I'm just making sure that I don't miss the green star because it's underneath the platforms, because I totally forgot where
That's stupid.
Yeah. Oh, there is a Yoshi egg over there. Do I need this? Maybe. No, doesn't seem like it. I don't think it's on the secret planet. It can't be on the secret planet. Nope. Nope. Oh, that's bad. Uh-oh, this is worse.
You made it anyways.
Yeah, I'm good. In the battle arena, no. Yoshi! I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm stress eating now.
Don't do that. That's not good for you.
No. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, going back before I got distracted. In order to be as unbiased, you tell people to read all the sources you can about a matter, and then form your own opinion based on those, right? Problem with that is that now news is actually so biased. It's actually been split. So like, some news won't even cover like a certain topic, just because it doesn't fit with like whatever viewpoint they're trying to push.
Oh.
Right. So if you wanted to say, if you want to see like what Trump, if you want to see what Trump did today, you usually get your stuff from MNBC and CNN and your Voxes, right?
Yeah.
And they'll usually say the exact same things, right? About how Trump did the bad forever now, and America is doing the falling down, right? And then you try to find Fox's viewpoint on the issue, and it doesn't even roll out an article for that. Oh hi, I found it.
How do you even get to that?
Oh, you have to run.
That's stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you go to a news site like Fox News, they won't even run that an article on that. So it's like, it's a lot harder to get different viewpoints on a topic now.
Because some people don't even bother to do viewpoints.
Yeah. I also just noticed this one. I knew it was something like that. Jesus Christ. So yeah, it's a bit harder now. Not only that, but you get stuff like Disney owning 40% of the media now.
Oh yeah, that is a thing.
And how can we just repeat the fact that Disney Disney has been and is always the biggest assholes in media?
Okay.
Can we just keep hammering that point? Because it's Disney's fault that copyright law is now out until the author's death, and then 70 years after that, as opposed to the original 20 years after completion, after like release.
Oh.
Like old copyright law, right? You make a thing, right, and now you can keep it for 20 years or something like that, right? After 20 years expires, anyone can use it, right? And then Disney kept raising it, right? No, not just that. Like Disney got popular because of the old like fairy tale movies, like you know the classic ones, right? Like Snow White and all that nonsense, right? So they stole old stories. They stole old stories whose copyright strikes have expired, right? Made them into movies and then changed copyright laws, and now they own Snow White forever. Basically. So fuck Disney, because that's a dick move. So now, Star Wars could have been available in like what 2003. It could have expired by then, but now it's there forever because George Lucas will not ever die. And then even if he does die, it's 70 more years after he dies. Do you see what I'm saying? Can you see?
I see the problem.
So basically, no one can ever use Star Wars ever again, and because of that, they released what was it, Last Jedi? What was it the one after that? What was the one after Force Awakens? I forget.
I don't remember. Nor do I care enough.
Yeah. Save myself. Yeah, it's over here.
Oh.
I can't use this though. Oh, I can. Fuck you, Yoshi! It's official now! It's official now! Fuck you, Yoshi is official now. Holy crap, I forgot about that.
That's great.
Yep. So there. Validation from Nintendo to always kill the Yoshis. Kill the animals from Nintendo.
Save the frames, kill the animals.
Yep. Kill animals indeed. No, I remember the first star doing.
Maybe that's why PETA's so against them.
Yep. I remember the whatchamacallit, the green star, the first green star in this one, but I think there's only one mission in here, so yeah. Because this one gave me trouble.
Oh?
This one gave me trouble, and you can see it right there. It just appeared. Like, I actually skipped it the first time around, and I was like, huh? Where? And like, the second green star isn't far either, it's like right next to it, but you have to use this bridge. And wall jump to the top of it. Get on top of this thingy here. Somehow. Backflip. You have to do the backflip too, because that's a little bit higher than the ground one. Okay, I missed that the first time because I went for the rock mushroom straight away, and you can't do the wall jump with the rock mushroom.
Oh.
Rock mushroom can't spin. I missed that. It was so cleverly hidden, and like I said, the next green star is right next to it, basically. But yeah, anyway, what was it? I was done with the news thing, right?
I think so.
I was done with the news thing.
Then you went off about
and
Disney.
Disney, right. So back to Disney.
So we're still going on that one.
I think. Back to Disney,
think?
I think. Was it The Last Jedi?
I don't remember.
I feel like The Last Jedi was the... I believe it is The Last Jedi, because I'm trying to remember the trilogy. The prequel trilogy was called Revenge of the Sith, right? And then the sixth one was called... whatever it was. Whatever the sixth one was called.
I don't remember. I don't care.
You don't care?
I literally do not care about Star Wars.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I have never cared about it.
Oh, wow. Never, huh? Oh, hey.
I haven't bothered to see it.
First off. Goodbye! Oh. You piece of shit. Anyway. So, yeah. That look of shock on your face is trying to tell me something, but I can't tell what.
Why is this game?
Why is this game?
Why is
Because
this
fuck
game?
you. Yeah, this was my reward. I got this game because I got a 4.0 in 7th grade.
This was your reward.
This was my reward, and I never got a 4.0 ever since. Mostly because education was bullshit, and I figured that out fairly quickly. But yeah.
I've been doing decently enough.
Speaking of education is bullshit. When it comes to stuff like college, right?
Yeah.
You and I, right? We're both technically engineers, even in the literal sense.
I guess.
Right? I guess the definition of engineer can be stretched.
Probably.
Can be stretched to any amount you want.
The English language is a terrible, terrible curse.
Terrible, terrible curse. Right? So we're technically engineers. College for us is pretty dang important, because like you're probably never going to learn how to like put the ins and ends together in high school. It's the same guy.
Every time. Good job.
Oh, missed. Missed out!
Wow, you're bad at this.
Get back here. Damn it! Stop running away!
It's almost like they know
Ow.
what you're trying to do.
But yeah, anyway, back to what I was talking about. Engineering, right? Putting bits and end together, learning about how things work, well, yeah, I'll get to that later, but like, college is important to engineers because the stuff they teach you in depth in college is a little bit too much for high school.
Probably.
And especially at the speed you learn it. You never noticed me. Cool.
And even then, you may not get to learn everything in college, because sometimes schedules say no.
Yeah. Because everything you learn is at the whim of professors, whether they feel like putting up the class or not.
Or if they get sick.
Yeah. We get sick for the entire quarter.
That doesn't happen to me.
Yeah. I mean, when they provide classes, I mean.
That hasn't happened to me.
Yeah. I love food. Thank you very much.
You glutton.
I love eating, man. Okay. But yeah, when it comes, classes are at the limit whether professors feel like putting them out or not, because they're only obligated to send out classes and not in any actual way, you know, do something about it. Oh, hi.
Gee, I wonder where the star is.
Me too. Me too.
Oh, yeah, there's a comment someone left on like one of our really old videos. Like really recently too.
How old and how recent?
It was it was one of the Mega Party Games videos.
Holy crap, that's been a
like
while.
7 years ago.
Back when we had friends.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It was just them saying we sound a lot like Tommy Wiseau.
Holy crap!
I'm like, yeah, that's kind of expected from these old videos.
Yeah, I had such a nasally voice back then. Tommy Wiseau. You know who Tommy Wiseau is, right?
The guy who made The Room.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
okay.
I know.
Okay, you're properly inundated with pop culture.
I'm not completely dumb. I'm only somewhat dumb.
All right.
You should know how this works.
And we're proud of you.
No, you're not. You're never proud of me.
Okay, fine. Go to hell.
I knew it.
Uh-oh. Get out of here.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get up here, but I can't because camera.
Just get on the star. Yeah, that thing.
There you go. I'm good. Hopefully this is Green Star 2. If this is Green Star 1, then I'm gonna be mad.
Well, you're gonna find out.
But yeah. Anyway, back to engineering. If you're planning on getting an engineering degree, going into engineering, college is probably advised. I think it's on this side actually. It's not. It's on this side.
No.
It'd be preferable if you went to college, because the only other way you can be like good at engineering without going to college is if you learn from someone else who decides to take you under his wing, and the chances of that in America are about as likely as
The world exploding 2 seconds ago.
yeah, 2 seconds ago.
Which is very unlikely at the time of this thing being uploaded.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was Green Star 1. Okay, so then the next two are the next missions. Great.
You're angry, aren't you?
No, it's good. It's good.
You said you were gonna be angry.
I lied. Okay?
Damn it! Why'd you lie to me?
Because fuck you. Anyway. So college for engineers is good. If you're in like, but so basic, aside from that, in a couple other cases, right? College is mostly unnecessary, and you can probably get away with not going to college. I'm trying to think of other reasons to go to college.
You'll meet people?
Well, you can meet people if you go outside, okay? Meeting people in college...
You'll definitely meet people somewhere, at college at least.
Even then, you have to still interact with them, you know? And that's like... And that's a you do you sort of situation, in a sense. But like...
Wow.
Wow.
You're not very good at this, are you?
Just made it. But yeah, what other professions or reasons you should take college? Shoot. This is actually kind of difficult now. Let me see. Engineering. If you want to go science as well. Maybe.
Yes, probably.
Probably. Especially for stuff like lawyer school and med school. College is a great great way to do about things, especially because if you are a college student, you get many opportunities to actually apply that with like a whole bunch of volunteering and jobs and shit like that. Okay, apparently his
So
body
apparently
hurts.
it hurts. It hurts regardless.
I really hope I miss Green Star 2. If I have to go through all of this, I swear to God.
Nah, watch this be Green Star 0. Just to really mess with you.
Yeah. Okay, no. There's just a black hole
There's
there.
just a black hole there.
Nice placement.
Good thing you hit the checkpoint.
Yeah. I made sure just to do it for that. That enemy also never shows up in the game ever again. I hear it too.
Yep.
It's probably at the top of this when I think about it. Or is it at the bottom of this?
That Goomba never saw it coming.
Nope. Luigi never saw it anyway. No, he survives. What's up there? I know. Uh-oh. There we go! 45-degree angle!
You almost didn't do a Sonic.
I almost didn't do a Sonic. Homing missile attack. But yeah. Basically, if you're going into, like, a specialized profession, you probably should go to college. If you're undeclared, if you're going into college undeclared, college is probably a gigantic, massive waste of time. And you should probably either go into the workforce if you have no direction, or take a few extra classes somehow else if you still plan on going to college. You just if you have college is great for people who know where they're going. Who know where they're going and need help with it. If you're also in business or trying to be an entrepreneur, you can probably you should go to college if you're not good at being an entrepreneur already. If you already have the skills to become a good entrepreneur, college is completely unnecessary and you can afford to drop out. Because I should explain as well. You should consider going to college if it's necessary for your future and if you can afford it, because college is a gigantic strain on your wallet.
Yeah.
And it's not even your wallet, it's your parents' money. Or you you go to debt. Pick your poison. Alright? What do you want to waste your parents' money on something that you don't actually need? Or do you want to take a loan for something that you don't actually need? You gotta figure those things out real quick.
Good thing I've already got that figured out.
Yeah. We're both engineers, so the answer is fairly
pretty obvious.
Yeah. Fairly self-explanatory for us. We need the college. We can also afford the college for the most part.
No, so I'm finding it pretty fun at the moment.
Yep. And you can meet people too. Amazing how that works.
Because a lot of the labs and classes I'm doing have a good amount of hands-on stuff, which is always good.
I don't do labs. I don't do labs anymore. I used to when I was still studying dumb things like physics.
No, a good amount of the CSET classes I have labs.
Labs, not projects.
Well, I mean, we do some projects in labs.
We stopped calling them labs. We just call them projects because we get 2 a quarter. 2 projects a quarter now.
No, this is more than 2.
All right.
This is
every week.
Usually every week, sometimes every 2 weeks.
That's fine. What are you learning then for these classes?
One of them was TCP/IP.
TCP/IP.
So I had to do some networking.
Okay, I'll pretend to know what that meant.
I also ended up getting an impromptu introduction to real-time operating systems.
Ooh, that's neat.
Because apparently I was supposed to have taken the RTOS class before doing networking.
Ha!
Whoops!
Yeah. college throws a lot of dumb shit like that. Does a lot of stupid things that just confuses students, like what classes you need to take in order to graduate.
But guess what? I'm doing 2 majors at once, so fuck all that!
Yeah. If you... Shit! No, 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 no!
Wow!
How to miss everything!
Now that's what you call death.
I triple jumped into the water.